So anytime we have an equation that has a fraction in it, we can perform one simple operation to eliminate the fractions. So say we have something like 1/2 x plus 3/5 equals 4x minus 7. So this is an example of a linear equation, and we see that we do have fractions in it. We have 1/2 and 3/5. And of course you can brute force this and work with the fractions, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, whatever the case may be. But we can, like I said, perform one simple task to eliminate the fractions. So if you go through all the fractions that are in the problem, in this case again we just have two, 1/2 and 3/5, and determine what that common denominator would be. So in this case the common denominator would be 10. We can multiply every term in the equation, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, every term by that common denominator, and it'll eliminate the fraction. So I'm going to do 10 times 1/2 gives me 10 times 1 is 10 over 2, which is 5x, plus 10 times 3 over 5, 10 times 3 is 30, 30 over 5 gives me 6, equals 10 times 4x is 40x, and 10 times -7 is -70. And now we could just solve the problem like normal. This is a linear equation, so I'll just go ahead and solve it. I'll subtract 40x from both sides, subtract 6 from both sides. We're just trying to get all the terms with an x on one side of the equal sign and the plain constants on the other. So 5x minus 40x gives me -35x. 6 minus 6 is 0, so those cancel. Bring down my equal sign. 40x minus 40x cancels. -7 minus 6 gives me -76. And now to get x all by itself, divide both sides by -35. -35 divided by -35 is 1, so I'm left with 1x, or just x. Bring down my equal sign. A negative divided by a negative is a positive, and 76 over 35 is in its simplest form. So there is my answer.